Dumelang, hello, welcome back to my channel, and if it's your first time here, welcome. So, when you have a lot of time to do something, but you just put it off until the very last minute? Yeah, that is what you're witnessing here. So, I had a 2-week break after my exams, but obviously I used that time to Netflix and chill. And no, I'm not talking about the metaphorical Netflix and chill. I'm talking about the literal Netflix and chill. But in my defense, I needed that because I was recovering from a very hectic exam session. But as far as procrastination goes, I know that
I can do better. I don't mind.
And I will try to do better. I believe I had 3 classes on Monday, so I just looked through the syllabi and schedules of those 3 courses, and I opened a few presentations to see what to expect, and I tried to read through some of the stuff just so that I'm prepared for the classes on Monday. Okay, so I believe the 161 slides just told me to close my laptop, which is what I'm gonna do, and then get a klapa, and sleep. I want to get up early, so that I look through a few things before I go to the hospital, and I need to be there at 8 Pakela. It's currently 9 to 11, so yeah, bye for now. Turns out I lied to myself because I didn't manage to wake up as early as I thought I would. So I just got up and did my hair, showered, and got ready to go to the hospital. I packed my scrubs because I go to the hospital wearing normal clothes and change when I get there. My first class of the day was at a hospital that's about 20 minutes from where I stay, so I just walked there. I took the bus to the other hospital, which is a bit far. That is where I had my other classes. I changed into my scrubs when I got there, and I did the equivalent of climbing Mount Everest. One thing about this hospital is it will force you to work out because 98% of the time your only 2 options are to wait for the lift for God knows how long or just give up and take the stairs, and obviously I went with the latter. But I finally made it to the top. We made it to the top. I headed straight home when I was done at the hospital. I was exhausted even though the day was not that hectic, and I think it's probably because of the transition from being at home, doing nothing, to going out and using my brain for something other than Netflix. With that exhaustion came a bit of hunger, so I made some wedges and ate them. It's Monday night. Got home, cooked, showered, and I am tired, so I'm going to sleep, and I'll try to wake up at, I don't know, 2 or 3. I slept at around 10 and woke up at 2 a.m. to study. I remember asking myself if I'm wicked. I just wanted to know if I'm one of the wicked people they're talking about in Isaiah, because there's no rest for me, and clearly I'm not at peace, because if I was, I wouldn't be up at 2 a.m. studying. But yeah, I had to do what I had to do because I procrastinated. So I was just dealing with the consequences of my own actions, which is fair. I must have pressed the snooze button one too many times on Tuesday morning, because I woke up late and I had to order a taxi to get to the hospital, because if I didn't do that, I was going to be late. I took the quickest shower known to man and went to the hospital. The entire taxi ride to the hospital had me thinking, I know it ain't how does it go? Yeah, that, I know it. For someone who's always on TikTok, I should get this right. But yeah, it had me thinking, I know it ain't the consequences of my own actions. My Tuesday schedule was actually decent. I only had 2 classes. One of the classes was at the main hospital, and the other one was at the hospital near where I stay. So I just took the taxi to the main hospital and then came back home for my break and walked to the hospital near where I stay for my other class. I was actually so glad that I had that break between classes, because I was able to go back home and eat and read a few things before my next class. There have been instances where I think I have something, be it a disease or whatever, just because I read about it and I happen to have one of the 18 symptoms mentioned, right? The one thing I'm thankful for is with pregnancy, I know they're not talking about me. My next class was actually obstetrics and gynecology, hence the pregnancy stuff. So I just ate and finished up reading and walked to the hospital.
It's not easy.
Just got the MRSA results. I'm negative. I wish I could say the same for other people.
Listen, I live an adventurous life. She doesn't, so.
We have to get tested at the beginning of every semester for obs and gynae. My results always come back negative, and those who have adventurous lives always have positive results. So if that is what an adventurous life means, then I don't want it. Okay, so it is Tuesday night. It is a few minutes before 10 and I'm about to eat. I guess Patala, I chilled a bit and I cooked. You bake at around 7. So I woke up about an hour ago, bake it. So now I'm about to eat, and after that I'm just gonna study until I can't anymore and sleep. Also, 2014, so happy Valentine's Day, I guess. I got on the phone with my sister before studying. We talked for a while. It's Wednesday morning. I am going to the hospital. I spent the entire day at the hospital, and by the time I went back home, it was dark. I can only admire dogs from a distance because I'm terrified of them. My logic is if they have teeth, they are capable of biting. I went to class and I had another one after this. This was clinical pathology, and I had rehabilitation and physiotherapy, I believe, after this one. So my Thursday schedule is also quite decent, and I love that. By this point of the week, I think I had adjusted to going to the hospital, going to university, so I wasn't as exhausted by the end of the day. So these days, every time I walk fast, I keep on like a ham. I don't know what's happening. Hi. So it's Friday and I'm waiting for the last class of the day, and I'll be done with this week. Done with my first week. My first week of fourth year semester 2. Bye. And just like that, I was done for the week. See you next time.